I'm a site manager for BUILDCORP Commercial,
Right.
who mainly do apartments, high-rise. Although the last 2 to 3 years we've been jumping on board doing the BER, these projects for the government,
Yep.
which are new primary schools, generally speaking.
Yep.
That's what this building is here. There's actually 3 on this particular project. This last particular template's an ES template, which consists of 6 new classrooms in a wide open teaching space. We actually poured this particular slab in 2 sections, mainly because of the weather. We're having a hard run with the weather, so we thought we'd try and save some time with production, getting one side of the slab going. That first half we used traditional holding down bolts, and as we were getting ready for the second half we come across this 360 bolt, which we've started using across the second half, and we've seen huge benefits for us, mainly with time. For us as the managing contractor, just the time frames of the program have been reduced significantly, with reduction in terms of making good all the old bolts. That's just from our point of view, but from going to the concreters' point of view, they've had a hell of a lot of cost reductions in terms of going back and rectifying all these bolts. And we found that this is probably the 4th project we've actually used holding down bolts on, that it's almost impossible to get it 100% correct to the millimetre. There's a lot of tolerances that go wrong, whether it's with the actual concrete pour, the pressure in the actual slab moving things around, or people when they're coming around with their choppers trying to get things right, a slight adjustment or slight movement will pop it out. So it's been disappointing that after every pour we've had to have all the structural steel mob go around and make good just about every bolt, and it's a huge back charge that goes back to the concreter. That I guess if you look at it in the scheme of things, they would probably allow for that and put a cost in the project at the start to allow for that sort of making good. So that's something that we think we're hopefully going to get rid of going forward, and yeah, that's what we've been really happy with the 360. We've had almost no rectifications required on the second half, so it speaks for itself. 30 columns in total that we've installed in the first half, and around 21 had to be modified, so we're well and surely more than half. And when you allow up to an hour on each column, it starts adding up, both on costs and time. So the only 2 that we actually had to make good on the second half were 2 that were short with the 360, and we used the old traditional holding down bolt systems, and they again were out. So I mean, you're always going to get a 5mm, 6mm, 7mm out no matter what you do, but with these 360, it all gets contained to that cylinder space, so very easily rectified.